Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Red Devils Talk, and of course 3 days left until we see Ruben Amorim in his first game against Ipswich Town with Manchester United. Now certainly this is something to be excited about, this is something to look forward to, but there was a training clip released by the club and it certainly was a promising look. It certainly was something that gave us refreshing ideas and certainly brought a bit of excitement into us and what Ruben Amorim wants to build at Manchester United. Subscribe to the channel, drop a like, let me know in the comment section if you have seen that training clip video and what your opinions are on it and what you are expecting under Ruben Amorim in the early stages of his coaching career at Manchester United. For me, as I said, it was promising. And the way Ruben Amorim, shows himself towards the club, it firstly, and of course towards its staff members. But the way he approaches the players is quite refreshing to see as well. You could see a lot of smiling faces. You could see certain approvals by Casemiro and Rashford on social media saying that it was a very good and a top training session. You could see the players were having fun. They seemed more free, but we've been here before. It's that new manager bounce, where everybody wants to impress and everyone wants to show themselves to make a name and try and stake a claim within the team, and impress the new coach. But we certainly know exactly what happens down the line when more is asked of these players, when they certainly need to take on more details, more instructions to go a level up in the particular tactics that Ruben Amorim will bring to the team. And certainly we know these players can and will at times not show the ability to have the mental strength to play for Manchester United at the highest level. But I'm sure Ruben Amorim will find these players and basically try and eliminate them from the team with the help of Omar Barada, Jason Wilcox, and Dan Ashworth, etc. So it's early days, and I will continue to say that it's promising to see that particular training clip where you could see a 3-4-3 base formation, being trained. You could see that he was focusing on, staying in shape, getting back into position, when we lose the ball. You could see that he was focusing on quick intensity, high tempo passing, runs off the ball, quick play, staying in position, high positions in order to, put the opposition teams under pressure and keep them banked inside their own half in the defensive third, which provides us the opportunity to create more chances. You could also see certain players back from training with the likes of Shaw, Lenny Yoro, Mason Mount, and Terrell Malacia, all training and looking ready to come back into the first team to play. And of course, there were quite a few academy players in the team from the under 18s as well, with the likes of Jimmy Thwaites, Godwill Kukonki, etc., which are players that have high potential and is highly regarded at Manchester United to make their way into the first team over time. And Ruben Amorim is the type of coach and has showed that at Sporting Lisbon, where he's very, very much favorable to use the academy players, give them opportunities in the first team and develop them into world-class first-team players. So it's going to be exciting to see what he can do with the likes of Shea Lacey, Ibrahimov, Ethan Ennis, who scored a hat-trick last night for the under-21s. Let's not forget Chido Obi Martin. You have the players that are coming through the academy that have the world-class potential, and with the right coaching structure around them, they can be developed into first-team players. That's always been important in terms of Man United's history. You look at the team that was part, of the academy when they won the treble, a few years later. They basically were the class of 92, and that particular team in that Champions League final had up to 7 academy players in the squad that came through the academy of Manchester United. And over the years, we've continued to produce world-class talent into not just our first team, but also other teams right across the world that have gone on to perform well and show that they have the world-class ability to play at a high level. So it's good to see that he's, willing to take on the academy players, mix them with the first team, and give them the opportunities that they deserve based on their performances within the academy. And Ruben Amorim certainly does show a hands-on approach in his coaching there was a moment where you could see speaking to Kobe Mainu individually and certainly providing him with tactics in terms of how to position himself when receiving the ball, how to open up his body in order to have much more passing options, how to avoid and evade, pressure when it is being put upon him in midfield. So we definitely know that he will work with the players one-on-one, individually, as well as his coaching staff, and we should certainly see improvement in players. Now, like I said before in the beginning of the video, it's a promising clip, but the proof will be in the pudding when game day arrives on Sunday. When we play Arsenal away at the Emirates, those are games that we certainly will be seeing what these players are made of and whether Ruben Amorim has the stones in order to take us forward as a club. Now, he did say that we will have to win time. He did say that it doesn't matter what formation is being played or what tactics is put out there. It is the character that is important. And like I said earlier, these players have showed the lack of mental strength in order to push on and fight and perform well at the high level consistently. So it will take time. It won't be an overnight process, and we will have to be patient in what Ruben Amorim is wanting to build. He did, however, say that he doesn't want to hear about the team being young, and they have to develop. He believes that they are at Manchester United and they have the ability to play and represent Manchester United the way that they should. But like again, I will say, the proof is in the pudding. When we start playing competitive matches, that is when we will see, are we improving as a team? Are the players developing in a positive manner? And what will be built at Manchester United in this new particular tactic, system, and this new way of playing that is being brought to Manchester United by Ruben Amorim. But I certainly am excited for the game on Sunday. I'm excited by what will be built at Manchester United under Ruben Amorim. And there wasn't much time for us as fans to choose what manager or coach we wanted to come in to replace Ten Hag. It all happened so fast with Ruben Amorim being appointed as the head coach. But we will back him. I will back him until his last day at Manchester United. And I do believe, based on what I've read, based on what I've seen, and based on what I've heard other people, with, shall I say, more credible opinions, if I have to put it that way, how well they have spoken about Ruben Amorim and what he can do for Manchester United behind the scenes and ultimately as a club moving forward. So 3 more days, and then we get to see Amorim's tricky Reds take on Ipswich Town and, of course, our former coach in Kieran McKenna. That will be a difficult game, but it's going to be a good game because I'm sure Ruben Amorim will be motivating the team to go and get a win in his first competitive match. Subscribe to the channel, drop a like, let me know in the comment section about your opinions on Ruben Amorim, the players, the academy, and anything else Manchester United related. Let me know. Have a wonderful day further. Till we see each other again soon, Red Devils. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. If you want more content on Manchester United, like, share and subscribe.